The text came at 7 in the morning on a Tuesday. Need you to watch the kids today. Dentist appointment, be here by 8. Not a question, a demand. From my sister Jennifer, who hadn't asked me to babysit in 6 months. Not since I'd started saying no. I was in the middle of a critical project deadline. Working from home didn't mean I was available for free childcare whenever she decided she needed it. Can't today, on deadline. Maybe ask Mom. 3 dots appeared, disappeared, appeared again. Mom's at her book club. You work from home. You can watch a laptop and 2 kids. I have back-to-back client calls all morning. Sorry. Unbelievable. Fine. I set my phone down and returned to the financial analysis I was building. 45 minutes later, my calendar reminded me I needed to pick up supplies for tomorrow's presentation. The office supplies store opened at 9. I could grab everything and be back before my 10 o'clock call. I pulled into the parking lot of Westfield Elementary at 8:47 a.m. The supply store was right next door, shared parking. Parents were still dropping kids off, the lot busy with minivans and SUVs. I parked my Tesla in a spot near the exit, grabbed my phone and wallet, locked the door. The car's cameras activated automatically, recording as always. I'd bought the Tesla 6 months ago, specifically for the safety features after a hit and run in this same parking lot had totaled my previous car. I was 3 steps from my car when Jennifer's white Suburban pulled up beside me. She rolled down her window. Her boys, 7 and 9, were in the back seats. Really? She said. You're here but you couldn't watch them for 2 hours. I'm picking up supplies. I have a client call at 10. You could have picked them up from school at 3. Jennifer, I told you I can't today. Can't or won't. She put the Suburban in park, got out. You know what your problem is. You're selfish. Always have been. I have work. That's not selfish. You sit at home on a computer. I have actual responsibilities. 2 kids who need to be somewhere. Then take them with you to the dentist. They'll be disruptive. The dentist specifically said no kids in the waiting room after last time. I remembered last time. Her boys had broken a fish tank in the dental office. Jennifer had blamed the dentist for having unsafe decorations. I'm sorry, but I can't help today, I said, moving toward the store. She grabbed my arm. You're seriously saying no? Yes. After everything I've done for you, what have you done for me? Her face flushed red. I let you stay with us when you were between apartments. I introduced you to half your clients. I paid you rent, above market rate, and you introduced me to 1 client, who you then tried to poach for yourself. That's not what happened. You literally sent her a proposal with lower rates and didn't tell me. I was trying to help you by showing you competitive pricing. I pulled my arm free. I'm going to the store. Have a good day. I turned away, made it 2 steps. You know what? Jennifer's voice was shaking. Mom was right about you. You're selfish and ungrateful and you don't give a shit about family. I kept walking. Fine. She screamed. Don't help. See if I ever do anything for you again. I heard her get back in the Suburban, engine revving. I glanced back reflexively. She was looking right at me, her face twisted with rage. The Suburban lurched forward, not toward the exit, toward me. I jumped sideways, not fast enough. The front tire caught my left foot, pinned it against the asphalt. Then she accelerated. The full weight of the vehicle rolled over my foot. I felt bones snap, crack, splinter. I screamed. The pain was white-hot, all-consuming, like someone had taken a hammer to every bone below my ankle. The Suburban stopped. My foot was under the tire. I was on the ground, hands flat on the pavement, trying not to pass out. Oh my God, Jennifer said. She was out of the car. Oh my God, I didn't see you. You looked right at me, I gasped. No, I was checking my mirror. I didn't see you. You walked behind my car. I was in front. Kids don't look, Jennifer said loudly. Mommy had an accident. Through the haze of pain, I saw her husband Marcus get out of the passenger seat. He'd been in the car the whole time. I hadn't even noticed. Marcus was an insurance agent, worked for Pinnacle Insurance Group, one of the biggest agencies in the state. He did commercial policies, high-value clients, made serious money. He looked at my foot under the tire, looked at me, looked at Jennifer. Back up slowly, he said to her. Slowly. The Suburban reversed. My foot came free. I saw it at an angle feet shouldn't bend. Blood was seeping through my shoe. Someone call 911. I tried to say, but it came out as a whimper. Okay, here's what happened, Marcus said, crouching next to Jennifer but not touching me, not helping. You were walking through the parking lot, Jennifer was backing out of her space. She didn't see you. You walked into the path of the vehicle. It's a parking lot accident. Marcus continued. Low speed. You should have been more careful walking behind cars. Jennifer will file a claim with her insurance. They'll cover your medical bills. Jennifer was nodding, tears streaming down her face. I didn't see her. I swear I didn't see her. I was in front of your car. I said. You were looking at me. No. Jennifer said firmly. You were behind me. Marcus saw it. You walked behind the car. I tried to sit up. The pain made everything gray at the edges. Marcus, you were in the passenger seat. I saw you walk behind a reversing vehicle. Marcus said. He pulled out his phone. I'm calling this into Jennifer's insurance now. Parking lot accident. Pedestrian struck by reversing vehicle. Minor injuries. My foot is broken. Probably just bruised. Marcus said. You'll want to get it checked out though. Jennifer's liability coverage will handle it. A teacher was running over from the school. I saw that. She drove forward, not backward. She ran right over her. Marcus stood up, stepped between the teacher and us. Ma'am, I understand. You think you saw something, but from your angle at the school entrance, you couldn't have seen the actual accident. My wife was reversing. The victim walked behind the vehicle. I saw the whole thing through the window. Did you record it? The teacher hesitated. No, but then respectfully, your memory of the incident may be inaccurate. Witness testimony is often unreliable in sudden accidents. I work in insurance. I see this all the time. Another parent had stopped. Phone out. I got some of it on video. Marcus turned to them. Can I see? The parent showed him. I couldn't see the screen from where I was lying. Marcus shook his head. You only caught the aftermath. The actual impact isn't visible. But thank you. Please send that to the police when they arrive. It'll help with the report. He was smooth. So smooth. Managing the scene like he'd done this before. The parent looked uncertain now. I thought I saw. Parking lot accidents are tricky. Marcus said sympathetically. Everyone's perspective is different. That's why we rely on physical evidence and the driver's accounts. My phone was in my pocket. I pulled it out with shaking hands. Opened the Tesla app. The car's cameras were still recording. They'd caught everything. Everything. Marcus talking. Jennifer's face before she accelerated. The deliberate forward movement of the Suburban. I saved the last 10 minutes of footage to my phone. Uploaded it to my cloud storage. Sent it to my email. The ambulance arrived 12 minutes later. The paramedics were careful with my foot. But careful still meant agony. Definitely broken. One of them said. Multiple fractures from the look of it. We need to get you to the hospital. Marcus stepped in. Before you go, I need you to confirm the accident description for the insurance report. You were walking behind a reversing vehicle, correct? No, I said through gritted teeth. She drove forward, over my foot, on purpose. She's in shock, Marcus told the paramedics. She's confused about what happened. I'm not confused. She ran over my foot because I wouldn't babysit her kids. Jennifer made a sobbing noise. Why would you say that? I would never. Ma'am, we need to transport you now, the paramedic said. You can give your statement to the police at the hospital. They loaded me into the ambulance. Through the open doors, I saw Marcus on his phone, pacing, talking rapidly, filing the false claim already. At the hospital they confirmed what I already knew. 5 broken bones in my left foot, crushed metatarsals. I'd need surgery. 6 weeks in a cast minimum. Months of physical therapy. The police came while I was waiting for the orthopedic surgeon. I told them everything. They took notes, asked about witnesses. There's a teacher who saw it, another parent who recorded part of it, and my car's dashcam recorded the whole thing. The officer's expression changed. Dashcam, Tesla, 4 cameras, continuous recording when someone's near the car. We'll need that footage. I pulled it up on my phone, cast it to the room's TV screen. We watched Jennifer pull up, heard her screaming at me. Saw me walk away, saw her face as she looked directly at me and accelerated forward, saw my foot disappear under the tire, heard her scream, "I are responsible bitch," a second before she hit the gas, then the audio of Marcus coaching her story. Every word, every instruction to lie. The officer was typing rapidly. This is vehicular assault, and your brother-in-law is instructing her to file a false insurance claim. He's an insurance agent, works for Pinnacle Insurance Group. The officer looked up sharply. He's licensed? Yeah, has been for years. Then he just committed insurance fraud on camera, while holding a state license. The officer made another call. I need to contact our fraud division. and the State Insurance Commission. The surgery took 4 hours, 3 pins, 2 plates. The surgeon said I was lucky it wasn't worse. I didn't feel lucky. My phone was full of messages when I came out of anesthesia, from my mom, from friends, from my boss, and one from Marcus. We need to talk before this goes any further. Jennifer's very upset. We can work this out as a family. No need to involve insurance or lawyers. We'll pay your medical bills directly. Just drop the police report. I deleted it. My lawyer called the next day. Patricia had handled my business contracts for 3 years. I'd called her from the hospital before surgery. I've reviewed the footage, she said. This is the clearest case of vehicular assault I've ever seen. And Marcus coaching Jennifer to commit fraud while you're still on the ground. While he's holding an insurance license. He's done. Done how? I'm filing complaints with 4 entities. The State Insurance Commission for license violations, the Department of Insurance Fraud Investigation, his employer's ethics board, and the National Association of Insurance Commissioners. He'll be lucky if he only loses his license. He's looking at criminal charges. 4 investigators, I said. 4 separate investigations. Each one can end his career independently. Together, he'll never work in insurance again, anywhere. The State Insurance Commission called me directly. 3 days later, a senior investigator named Robert Chen. We've received the video evidence, he said. I need to be clear with you. What we're seeing is a licensed agent instructing a client, who is also his wife, to file a fraudulent claim, immediately after witnessing her commit what appears to be intentional vehicular assault. Is that accurate? Yes. And he did this while you were still injured on the ground, before any medical assistance arrived. Yes, Miss Patterson, this is one of the most egregious cases of agent misconduct I've encountered in 20 years. We're opening a formal investigation. His license is being suspended immediately pending a hearing. How long does the investigation take? Usually 6 to 8 months, but given the video evidence, I expect we'll have a preliminary determination within 60 days. The criminal charges will move separately. Pinnacle Insurance Group fired Marcus 4 days after the incident. Their statement said they maintain the highest ethical standards and have zero tolerance for fraudulent activities. Jennifer's insurance company denied her claim after reviewing the dashcam footage. Then they dropped her coverage entirely. The district attorney's office called 2 weeks post-surgery. They were charging Jennifer with vehicular assault and filing a false police report. Marcus was being charged with insurance fraud, conspiracy to commit fraud, and witness tampering. The video makes this straightforward, the prosecutor said. We have the assault on camera. We have him coaching the false story on camera. We have him attempting to manipulate witnesses on camera. It's unusual to have this much evidence. Mom called 6 times. I didn't answer. She finally came to my apartment. Jennifer's devastated, she said, standing in my doorway. She lost her insurance. Marcus lost his job. They might lose the house. She ran over my foot because I wouldn't watch her kids. It was an accident. She was upset. Mom, there's video. She looked right at me and accelerated. It's not ambiguous. Family forgives, Mom said. This will destroy them. The legal fees alone. She tried to destroy my foot. Marcus tried to commit fraud while I was bleeding. I'm supposed to forgive that. I raised you better than this. You raised me to let family hurt me and say nothing. Mom's face hardened. If you go through with this, you'll lose your whole family. Jennifer won't speak to you. I won't speak to you. Your cousins, your aunts and uncles. No one will support you destroying Jennifer's life over an accident. It wasn't an accident. Then you're choosing to be alone. She left. The preliminary hearing for Marcus's insurance license was scheduled 8 weeks after the incident. Patricia called me the morning of. The commission's preliminary findings just came through, she said. They're recommending permanent license revocation. All 4 investigations reached the same conclusion. He's barred from holding any insurance license in any state. Forever. Forever. The report specifically cited deliberate fraud, abuse of professional position, and extreme ethical violations. He can't even work as an unlicensed agent. No insurance company will touch him. The criminal trial was set for November, but the damage was already done. Marcus couldn't find work. No insurance company would hire him, even in non-licensed positions. His name was in industry databases, flagged for fraud. Jennifer had to get a job at Target to make mortgage payments. My foot healed slowly. Physical therapy was brutal. I'd probably always have a limp, but I could walk. And every time it ached, I remembered those 47 seconds of dashcam footage. Jennifer's face, Marcus's coaching, the teacher's testimony, the parents' video. 4 insurance investigators had watched that footage and reached the same conclusion. Sometimes people think their position protects them. That family means you won't fight back, that they can hurt you and suffer no consequences. Because who would you tell? But parking lots have cameras now. Cars have cameras. Phones have cameras. And insurance fraud investigators really don't like licensed agents who commit fraud on video while their victim bleeds. The State Insurance Commission's final report was published 3 months after the incident. 83 pages documenting every violation, every lie, every moment of that parking lot assault. Page 47 had a still image from my Tesla's camera. Jennifer's face through the windshield. Marcus visible in the passenger seat. My foot about to go under the tire. The caption read, "Evidence of premeditated assault and subsequent fraud conspiracy by licensed agent. 4 investigations, 4 guilty findings, 1 permanent license revocation, and 1 broken foot that reminded me every single day that sometimes the cost of saying no is worth paying."